So strategic asset allocation means that you're not taking concentrated bets. You're not trying to buy individual stocks. You're not trying to pick the best sector, the best asset class at any one time. It means that you're going to be broadly diversified across asset classes and sectors across the entire globe. And I want to show you why this is so important. So let's take a look at this chart. Okay, so here we're looking at a chart that shows performance by asset class type. So you notice in 2015, the best performing asset class was large cap equity. That would be like the S&P 500 index. 2016, the best asset class was small cap equity. So that would be like the Russell 2000 index. So some people say, well, Jason, I'm just going to buy the S&P 500 index. Well, look, if you look from 2015 through 2022, large cap equity was the best performing asset class 2 out of those years. So what you're saying when you only buy something like the S&P 500 index is that you're willing to give up the best performing asset classes in those other years. 2016 was small cap, 2017 was emerging market equity, 2018 was US fixed income, 2020 was small cap equity, 2021 was real estate. So rather than trying to pick the best asset class, what we suggest is that you be broadly diversified across asset classes and sectors across the entire globe. And then what really makes this all work is when you rebalance a portfolio, because when you rebalance, what it forces you to do is to sell some of the positions that have done well and buy some of the positions that have done poorly, which is really counterintuitive. So you can see in a year like 2015, you may have been selling some of your large cap equity because that was a better performing asset class. You would have strategically been buying more of the positions that had done poorly, something like small cap equity. And then as a result, 2016 comes along and you can see now small cap equity is one of your better performing asset classes. And large cap still did well that year, just not quite as well as small cap. So rebalancing a portfolio needs to be thought of as more of a risk mitigation tool than trying to enhance returns. But this becomes especially important once you're retired because you don't have time on your side to make significant mistakes or to experience significant drawdowns in your portfolio at a time when you're trying to live off of the resources that you've saved. Now, one other thing I wanted to draw to your attention. So this is the first quarter of 2023. If you're only watching the headline news at night, you would think that the whole world is coming to an end. But the fourth quarter of 2022 and the first quarter of 2023 have actually been really strong performers when it comes to equities. But look at January. Small cap equity was the best performer, 9.7%. February, just about everything was down. February was not a great month. And then March, large cap equity was our best performer. So from Russell 2000 to S&P 500 index. Now, if you're going to try to always pick the best performing asset class, that means you're going to be jumping from one asset class to another. You're going to have all this portfolio movement, and it's going to cause you to incur a lot of expenses, probably pay more money in taxes, just a really bad strategy. So again, you can't play this game of thinking you're always going to try to pick the best asset class, whether it's from year to year or from month to month. We developed the retirement budget calculator so that you can start inputting data and create a really detailed cash flow plan for yourself to understand if the numbers are going to work. Retirement doesn't have to be a mystery. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can spend a little bit of time and enter into retirement with a much greater sense of confidence. You want your investment portfolio to match up with the plan. Try the retirement budget calculator for free. See what it means to understand your spending and your net worth and some idea about life expectancy. And then if you want some of the more advanced tools where you can project into the future, then you can decide to subscribe. Thanks so much.